The PCOS struggle, part one. I'm Ashley Broder, your personal fitness, health, and lifestyle coach. I was diagnosed with PCOS in 2006. I was already working in the fitness space and wondering why what was working for my clients didn't seem to be working for me. I was struggling to lose that last bit of fat. I didn't feel quite right, and I couldn't really explain it. So I went to the doctor. They did a hormone panel, found out that my androgen levels were high. So then they sent me for an ultrasound, found cysts all around my ovaries, and thus the PCOS diagnosis. The challenging part was that then they said, we don't really know what to do for you. So here's a birth control pill. Have a nice day. And so I spent most of my adult life on the birth control pill with not really any other solutions in terms of how to help myself. But right after I was diagnosed, being somebody that likes to read and research about everything, of course, I went online and found out everything I could possibly find out about PCOS. One of the things that I found out at that time was that at least 60% of women that had PCOS were overweight or obese. And somebody that worked in the fitness space, I did not want that to happen to myself. And so I set out on a mission to figure out how my body works and how to live a life with PCOS and not be overweight or obese. And so as my goalpost, I signed myself up for a figure competition, a fitness competition, so that I had something to work towards. So I wasn't getting lost and just trying to figure things out. And I had a great experience. It was one of the best things I could possibly do because it really forced me to figure out how my body works. I got a glucose monitor. After everything I ate, I was tracking down how things affected my glucose so that I could regulate my insulin a little bit better. I noted how different foods made me feel. I noted how many calories would actually help me lose fat, lose weight. And I figured out the manual to my body at that time. The challenging piece of this, though, is that our bodies change and shift over time. Our hormones change and shift. When we get stressed out, things affect us differently. And so now that I've found myself at age 40, and I'm noticing that things are starting to shift around a little bit, and more research is coming out about the birth control pill, I decided to come off the pill. I have hired a health coach to help me navigate through this and figure out how to balance everything out for myself now over the age of 40. And so I'm putting this out there just to say I wish that I had someone to talk to in 2006 that understood my journey, understood where I was coming from. And I want to be that person for you if you are struggling right now with maybe you have tons of sugar cravings, you can't get yourself out of that sugar hole. Maybe you feel like you're having those insulin problems where you start eating and there's no off switch. You just keep eating and eating and it doesn't even matter what it is. I know what that feels like. It's a terrible feeling. And that leads to struggle with losing weight and losing fat. Or maybe you're struggling with feeling overstressed with inflammation. I have been there and I understand. And so I'm calling this part one because I'm sure there are tons of things that I will come back with to talk about with PCOS because it's been such a huge part of my life. But please let me know in the comments if PCOS is something that you're struggling with, if you have questions, if there's any way that I can help you. I would love to offer up some more information on this topic. And so I look forward to chatting more. Have a great day.